Hi, I am Cole Chana, personal trainer here at Strong Hands Gym in Chicago, Illinois. I'm very passionate about bodybuilding, and basically I just want to share that passion with the world, so I'm getting started with that. Gonna do a little training here today. We're gonna do like a back and shoulder workout, maybe a little chest as well. So I like to do a little bit of high rows at the beginning just to get my shoulders over my body, help open the armpits, get the chest up, the lats down, and just the whole upper back working. So I'm gonna do another set of this, and then basically I'm gonna hop in and get started. So as I'm doing this, I'm really focusing on breathing, kind of like a rib cage focused breathing where I'm really thinking about the expansion, which would be like when I'm inhaling, and then the slow release of air, making sure I'm stabilizing that rib cage and just really opening my body, standing my spine straight up, keeping my hips locked, my grip really tight, and just kind of bear hugging the bar at the moment. So as you notice a lot today, I'm going to be talking about engagement. Engagement of the upper limb really begins from the hands, so ensuring that you have a strong integrous grip and consistently engaged on both sides or equally, and then you get the forearms really good and activated, especially that brachioradialis muscle right here. And on me, you can kind of see this one on my right is a little more developed, and this one on my left is developed but not as big as my right. And so a project this year has been focusing on creating the symmetry more in my left and right sides, and primarily that's improving engagement and strength. So a lot of mind muscle connection being made, and I've really been learning the importance of that, and it's helped immensely in my training. So really prioritizing technique, just commanding the movement. How well are you actually moving the weight? Do you have a lot of slack with your joints? Or are you able to really feel the contraction well in your muscles? So what I'm doing right now is a seated row, and basically most of the focus that I'm having during this movement or any other resistance exercise that I'm doing in the gym is stabilizing my entire body. So yes, I'm doing an upper body movement and primarily trying to move my back, but I'm thinking about my entire body during the entire thing. I'm thinking about opening up my hips, getting my abdominals in toward my spine, very engaged, and then the rib cage breathing, opening up here, lats down, and sternum up. And really thinking about all these cues, basically in anything that I'm doing, and applying it right now. So opening up my hips, bringing my abs in, nice and stabilized. Feeling those ribs moving with those stabilized muscles. Sternum to the ceiling, occipital bone to the ceiling, lats down. Bear hugging, thinking about this index and thumb really coming together to activate that brachioradialis. And then bowing the elbows, opening up the air every rep. So every rep getting better. A lot of thinking, and that's why it's hard. But it eventually becomes a lot more subconscious movement. And you still have to think, you're always improving your movement. But you always have to think about it. So right now I have constant tension on my lats. Opening up, bear hugging, rib cage breathing up. Shooting that spine straight to the ceiling. Lats down. Elbows leading the movement. That was hard. All right, so now I'm going to segue into doing a one arm bent over dumbbell row, supersetted with a lat pull down. That thing about that grip, whole hand nice and firm, nice and tight, all those fingers. Good, so I'm thinking of stability, the entire body, keeping the hips open, these in, bear hugging the entire movement, shooting my spine and sternum up. Staying focused. Oh my God. Same thing, think bear hug, open up. Get those scapula down. Hips opened up. So what we're gonna do is 2 more sets of the same thing. I'm doing 15 reps of here, and then 10 reps here. Very controlled movement, very controlled movement. Really think about squeezing these lats down, because that's the muscle that you're targeting with this. Same thing for there, really squeeze the lats. Open up the hips and stabilize them. I have to do that better on my left side, so I'm really gonna focus on that during this time. Lead with your elbow, squeeze the tricep a little bit too. And your bicep. Whole arm engaged. You have to get the whole arm engaged before you really can get the back. Again, upper engagement begins from the hand. open. There. One more. Or I'm not even sure. I'm so concentrated. I'm gonna do more than 10. Yeah.